You know, when you put things into perspective, you just begin to realize how amazing your life is. You could turn around and say, actually, I have put things into perspective, and my life is pretty shitty. But remember, we're always looking at the glass half full, right? We're never looking at the glass half empty. So what do I say? It's because it's so easy for us to focus on the negative things that are happening in our life first before we focus on the positive. Because we've been trained as a kid growing up, as young adults, subconsciously over and over again, we tend to look at the negative things in life and they take front and center of our mind and they preoccupy that 99.9%. And I've always said, look, you need to change your perspective about life, and when you start to change your perspective about life, you then put things into focus, and then you eventually want to look at things that are more positive, right? And when you start putting things into perspective, you appreciate the things that you do have rather than the things that you don't have in life. And more often than not, hopefully, you appreciate that you have amazing things in your life rather than things that are negative or going wrong. As I've always said, don't think that things are going to turn out badly for you. Don't always look at the glass half empty. And by putting things into perspective, what you're doing in effect is you're trying to bring those positive thoughts to the fore. You're trying to create that positive energy and bring it front and center. And when you start putting things into perspective, you begin to realize from a positive point of view, because you're going to condition yourself to be more positive. You should be grateful about what you have, and you share that gratitude. And as we've always said before, gratitude is a great way, great energy, a way of attracting more abundance, wealth, and prosperity, be it financial, be it relationship, be it anything. So gratitude is very key, and you do that because you start appreciating what you do have in life. And because you put things into perspective, you begin to appreciate what you do have. Because you put things into perspective, you see from a sort of like backwards of lens, you take a more higher view, which is the view that source, spirit, and your ancestors, spirit guides have. They have the overview. They know full well what's 2, 3, 4, 5, 10 miles ahead of you because they have an aerial view. And I'm asking you to do that. I'm asking you to take that aerial perspective viewpoint on your life. And when I did that, it made me reevaluate my entire life. It made me reevaluate the things that were very important in my life, the things that were not important in my life. And I began to realize that actually, as we go through time and as we grow up and as we evolve and we change location, friends and destination and perspective, and different things come onto our radar, things are less important and some things are more important. One good way of getting things in perspective and seeing why there's so much crap in your life is clearing out your social media, for example, or clearing out the clutter in your house, or clearing out bad habits, or just clearing out things that identify as being the old you and not the new you. So with that in mind, guys, try and look at your life from a different perspective and appreciate what you have. As I've always said, gratitude is a great way of attracting more of what you have than what you don't have. Lots of love from Bali.